Okay guys, a little while ago I made a little video showing you a pretty robust air leak coming out of this hole here in this bracket. This is an M3 .35 caliber, and you can see the owner put a side bracket with a segment gauge on there. And I had a pretty robust air leak after letting it set last night. And so I was completely unable to find it. And so I submarined her. And there's a hole right here, which I'll show you a little better. Actually, the hole is in the front edge of this bracket. Okay, that hole lines up over a hole in the side of the trigger block. It's called the atmospheric breath hole, the breathing hole, that allows the regulator to equalize itself to the atmospheric pressure. Down inside, let me show you. There's the regulator. That's a brand new humor regulator I put in this rifle for this guy. And down inside that hole, about an inch down inside there, where the regulator goes, is an O-ring. It's a 10 by 1.5 millimeter O-ring. And here's the O-ring. After discovering the air leak, I took the regulator out and removed this O-ring, and it was cracked and broken. Now, this is supposed to be a Buna 90, fairly hard rubber, but not as hard as this. This feels like a little ring of steel. It's rock hard and very brittle. So it was either a bad O-ring from the beginning or just degraded over the time that the guys owned this rifle. Nevertheless, that's the offending O-ring, 10 by 1.5. It's a little bit difficult to remove and replace this, but it can be done if you have like 10 tons of patience. All right. Anyway, the good news is, here's the rifle. And as you can see, there's not one air bubble coming from that gun. Not one. Which means all the leaks are fixed. Now I can spend the next couple hours totally drying out this rifle with my air compressor and blow all the air out of it and get it all dried out. And I'll let it sit overnight and put it back together tomorrow morning. And then I'll go shoot it and tune the barrel for accuracy. And this old girl will be ready to head back home to its owner. All right? Catch you next leak.